Hey everybody, it's Preston Clark, CEO and co-founder of SimpleDocs. Just a few weeks ago, we launched the beta version of SimpleAI. Today, we're launching the full version, and great news, the pro version of AutoNDA and of SimpleAI are free through the end of the year. It is October, so you have until 12/31. I encourage you to jump in and play around with everything that I'm going to show you today. I have my SimpleDocs Word add-in downloaded. I have a non-disclosure agreement up on the screen. SimpleAI is open. My playbook is ready to go. For orientation purposes, SimpleAI will continue to add standard playbooks like the OneNDA playbook. We'll have an MSA version, a cloud services version, several new playbooks coming soon. If you heard the news recently that Law Insider, our sister company, acquired OneNDA, it's with this vision and mission in mind to launch a large catalog of both standards and of playbooks, all of which will be incorporated inside our platform. So today we're going to look at the OneNDA playbook. We're also going to look at custom playbooks and how you can start playing around with that feature for our enterprise customers. We expect to do a lot of this work for you, but I know many of you want to roll up your sleeves and test these tools out for yourself. So you're not alone. We can help you do these things. But if you're ready and want to play around with it, everything that I'm showing you today is available on your free account. If you don't have an account, go to simpledocs.com/sign up. That's SIGN-up. Create your account, and then you'll be able to do what I am about to do. So without further ado, I have my NDA up. I have my playbook ready to go. I'm going to press run. Let me go ahead and regenerate because we already looked at this one earlier. And it's going to immediately start identifying the issues in this document that are incompatible with the NDA standard. I see that confidentiality period is at issue, so I'm going to go ahead and click there to get started. It takes me to that section of the agreement where it looks like 6 years is what's being proposed. Our default is 18 months, so I'm going to go ahead and apply those changes. And as you can see on the left, that red line has been applied. It's proposing 18 months versus 6 years. And let me keep going here. What else do we have? We have governing law issues. I'm going to go ahead and apply those changes. Choice of law, non-solicitation. We don't accept non-solicitations in our NDAs. I'm going to apply changes. Now, to the extent we assume that it's going to be an associate attorney, a paralegal, or whomever that may be doing this work, but to the extent that you want to have some manual oversight of this process, as we would expect you to, you may decide to override a proposed change. You may decide to modify a proposed change. All of these things are very, very easy to do. You can ignore the change. You can apply it. You can go into view details and make modifications. We also have the ability to preload comments. And so if you have a default stance that would say something like, as a matter of policy here at Law Insider, we don't accept liquidated damages provisions inside NDAs, full stop. Those things can be preloaded as well as a part of how the tool works. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving through the issues. Liquidated damages is the last one. We'll apply changes. Those red lines get applied. And just like that, we're all set. There are a couple of other flags. These are things that may be consistent or inconsistent with your playbook, but that are not red lines. So these are just take note. So I can go to these sections of the agreement, review them, make sure I feel comfortable. In this case, it's the definition of confidentiality, something that you obviously want to take a look at. This is indicating that we know this is important. We've identified where it is, and it appears to be compatible. But nevertheless, we want to draw your attention to it in the event of of other agreement types that, like an MSA that might be 10, 15, 20 pages long. This is really, really helpful because it allows you to issue spot much faster, and then it gives you the discretion to decide if something is compatible or not with either the specific terms of this deal or as your general playbooks may dictate. Okay, we're done. We're all set. That's great news. I'm going to close this out just so you can see the result. We have red lines here. And of course, in the event that you preloaded your comments, those would be alongside here as well. Now, that is the standard playbook that is preloaded. When we go back into SimpleAI and we go to custom playbook, this is what I invite you to start testing with today. But again, to reiterate, we would expect to do a bunch of this work or a lot of this work with you and for you to turn whatever playbook you have today into a custom playbook within SimpleAI. So again, this could be an MSA, cloud service agreement, whatever voluminous agreement type someone on your team or several people on your team are managing. You may have a playbook that is in a Google Sheet. You may have a list. It may be in your head. We will help you get that from wherever it is today into an actionable AI tool. How that works in practice, if you have the SimpleDocs account, as I indicated, go sign up for the free version and till the end of the year, you'll have access to this. But what you will see is both under the hood of how the standard playbooks are constructed. And so we have things like a dispute resolution method, and there's a rule. I can delete this. I can modify it. I can indicate whether it's just a red line or it's a red line or just a suggestion. A red line, of course, is going to modify the document itself. Suggestion is just going to flag it so that you can either override it or make your own changes. But this is where you get to see sort of how the sausage is made, so to speak, as it relates to these playbooks. And then, of course, if you're adventurous and want to give it a try, you can create a new playbook with your own rules. But again, we will help you do this. We will do this for you, for our customers. We expect to do this work to get your initial playbook set up. But of course, as you want to make modifications, as your playbooks may change, this gives you the control. Last point, and then I'm going to let you go here. If you want to test this out, but because of the due diligence requirements of your organization, you would need to go through a formal review process. We're happy to go through that process with you, to be clear. We are SOC 2 compliant, we're GDPR compliant. All of our data privacy policies are available in our trust center. We're happy to run through a formal evaluation and due diligence process. But if you just want to test it, but you can't download the Word add-in, go to the sidebar, see this blue button here, go to Try SimpleAI. This will allow you to upload an NDA and run the script, the AI, against it within the browser environment, so you don't have to download the Word add-in. Now, if you're still uncomfortable because you're like, I don't want to expose an NDA, go to lawinsider.com. You can download one there for free. Obviously you could use an old one and remove the data, anything that's PII or other. But the goal in this tool is to give you the ability to see how SimpleAI works without downloading the Word add-in, if that is a more efficient way for you to operate. This is not meant to be an in-browser editing tool. You won't have live redlining, but it will show you how issues are flagged and how red lines would work in the event that you're able to download the Word add-in. That is it. More features will be coming soon. More playbooks will be coming soon. I invite you again to test this out. If you have questions, please email me directly at preston@simpledocs.com. Look forward to your feedback. Talk soon.